by inciting violence against the government of the United States, and that on January 6th,
I'm about to talk about that. If you don't want to hear it, step away from this video. We'll be back to video games very soon. So, let's talk the Capitol. A look at the Capitol from my perspective. An angle that the news hasn't covered as much as I wish they would. The privilege. The audacity to do what these people did. Let's get into it from my own angle. So let's start it off with the simple one. The first, and the video you all probably have seen. There was a woman, she got maced in the face. And she says it's gonna be a revolution. And she spoke this to the news. After getting one foot and breaking and entering into the Capitol building, she went on TV, told her name, where she's from, and it says she was trying to accomplish a revolution for the United States. And she's upset that she got maced. Think about the privilege you must have in your life to be willingly give away your name, your address, your information after committing a crime. You must think that you must be absolved and justified in the crime or the thing that you committed. Now for me, I just don't understand it. I mean, there's a pandemic going on. You can wear masks. If you're going to go to a building and chase an officer up multiple flights of stairs, the officer pushing you back saying stay back. But no, you pursue him up the stairs. He rushes all the way till where he gets to his partners. His partners there with their weapons in hand. They're telling you stay back. But you keep on coming. Now, me, I'm just going from my point of view here, guys. I only can speak for myself. If I saw myself in that position and that officer told me to stay back, I'm going to stay back. Because I think there'd be a little difference of a way to handle things. I don't think I could have ran up those stairs and pushed that officer back till he needed backup without having some type of injustice done on by myself. But maybe it would have been justified because I was in some place I wasn't supposed to be. Or how about the video of the officer getting crushed between two doors? A man pushing his mask into his face, the officer crying, weeping, and they pushing, and all their faces are on camera, maskless, thinking it's not going to be a problem. They're just going to go to home. No problem at all. Nobody's going to bother them. I'm going to shave my face, and everything will go on like it's nothing else. That takes some type of privilege. It's something type of privilege I surely don't have. I don't personally have that privilege. But my biggest thing is, you push open, climb over barricades, you break into a building, you steal letters, you steal podiums, you enter into secure computers of officials of the United States government. The place that I am a proud citizen, I am a hard-working man to be. And you feel that you're going to do all that, then go on camera and confess on what you're doing? Or that you could be a government official and live streaming yourself inside this building and saying that you're breaking in? What type of privilege must that be? It's amazing. Because I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could be that Twitch streamer streaming myself breaking into the Capitol. Or that YouTube streamer. I couldn't do it. I think I would have had a different outcome for me. I don't think I would have been arrested days later, weeks later, and charged with misdemeanors. Misdemeanors. Now, yes, the FBI has said they have made over 160 arrests, and some of these arrests will be upgraded to heavier charges down the line. And they should be. Obviously. Now, these charges should be investigated. Everybody on video, there should be an investigation done properly. People are presumed innocent until proven guilty in the United States, and there is a process to this thing. But I do know there is also a social commentary part of this. If this was a group of others, you fill in the blank of whatever you think your others are, or foreigners, let's use foreigners, who stormed into the United States building, how would those people be categorized on most national news? Are they protesters? rioters, or something more severe? See, even I right now making this video, I need to be careful. What I say at this moment will last on this internet forever. Anybody in 20 years from now will be able to see my words and how I reacted to this situation. At the moment, while you see this right now, they are literally setting up on the vote for the articles of impeachment. In just a few hours, 2 hours precisely, they will have to discuss this. Then they will go ahead to the next step for the article. And then they will head to the Senate. This is all for our current president. Yes, our president, Donald J. Trump. Because he is the president. He won. I accepted that. And I've always said, well, he is my president because he's the president of this country. Now, should the president be freed from consequences? No. Should the president be free from consequences after leaving office? No. Because we've had people in political positions in the past, look this up yourself, who have been actually impeached after leaving office, resigning. So there is, well, precedent for stuff like this. Now, getting impeached twice, that's new. That doesn't usually happen. Will he actually be convicted per se by Senate? Once it goes to the Senate, their process goes through? Who knows? But I think there should be a discovery of evidence, and there should be a process to present the evidence and let there be a trial. And I'm getting somewhere with all this, guys. For the evidence to be shown for him to be convicted, or against him, that he should be let free and have a chance to run for government again in the future if they do go ahead and want to try to say that he cannot run again, because that's a whole nother process. I'm keeping this very simple because I'm a gaming channel. Not going to try to get detailed into too much into this, but basically if he's convicted, he could also there has to be another clause of, other than removing from office, he also could be said to not have to be able to run for office again. Now, this is all a trial. This takes process. There is a system in place for this. There's a way to resolve these issues. There is something even Donald and Rudy Giuliani was doing. They might have been saying one thing in public, saying falsehoods, you would say. Fake news, maybe. But they went to the judges, a legal process, to try to attempt to do things somewhat the right way. Now, was there some little shady stuff going on with, politicians? Sure there was. But there was at least an appearance of trying to go about it the right way. And this all is going to come back. But what we saw last Wednesday at the Capitol was quite amazing. It was not a way about going about the right way. Go in and vote. Go to every rally, go to every political meeting you need to. Let your voice be heard. Protest peacefully. Because I ain't rioting. That's not me. No. I will be treated differently. So I don't do that. But I do vote. And I do go out and encourage my community to vote. My family and my friends. I try to educate those around me, friends and family, on the things that matter to me and to the community close to me. And the country as a whole. That's what I do to help my community. And I would have hoped that these people in the Capitol that entered this building and caused this damage would have used the power that was given to them, the right to vote. But no, they stormed the building, the Capitol, one of the center stages of our political... I'm sorry, just thinking about it, one of our center stages of our political stronghold in this country. We was a country that many aspired to come to. Be citizens, be happy to immigrate here. Show that America's democracy is something the world should be impressed by, to want to, hey, join us, be a democratic country, join us. Don't have kings, don't have queens running your country. Don't have dictators. Don't have lifetime presidents. Have terms. Have fair elections. That's what we sent out to other countries earlier. But what I just saw on Wednesday is, how can any country look at us and say they want the American way of democracy? That's the right way. It looks like utter chaos. And these people, let's get back into it, went about it the wrong way. Because now they have taken away their own rights. If they get charged with more than misdemeanors, felonies, their rights to bear arms, which is their rights, might be taken away. It might be harder for them to vote in the future. All these things that they cared about so much and they wanted to protect so heavily will be stripped away from them because they went about it the wrong way. But here's how I want to leave this video. They went about it the wrong way by the most powerful person in this country, the president. Our president. He is the president at the moment. He clearly is. That's why they're having this thing on TV at this very moment. Now, what leeway does that give the people in their actions? Unfortunately, I think very little. It's their actions. Yes, the man on TV might have said something. The man at the convention, the rally, might have said, hey, go fight for us. Go to the Capitol. March down there. But in the end, you chose to break that window. And if you didn't break that window, you chose to enter the building. If you didn't break into the building, but you pushed over a cop trying to, hurt somebody going over, stampede, cause an officer in the midst of this to commit suicide? Unbelievable. 2 officers now have passed during this. And I know there's someone like, oh, I shouldn't be, weren't you riding against officers just a few months? No. I'm sure many of you guys I've talked about before. I have family members who have worked in law enforcement. I have, I don't even want to go into it, but there are the right and wrong ways to do about things. Yes, there needs to be reform. Yes, there needs to be change. Yes, some of these very people behind me now need to not be in their office and positions for 10 plus years. There needs to be term limits. But the way you enact that change is not going into the Capitol building, putting your foot up on the desk, going through emails and stealing a letter, and then going on TV and having an interview about it. That takes a type of privilege that I just don't think I could have. I won't call these people ignorant, dumb. No, I don't. I think these people are brought up because of the system. They thought they were doing something, accomplishing something. And the system formed them that way. And unfortunately, that system is the president, the strongest person in the office. They listen to him. And this is the problem that I see, and this is where this video is going to end. This country, the country I love, the country that I pay taxes for, I just paid some more tax that I pay taxes for. This country is more than one office. It's more than one branch. It's more than this presidency. It's more than the name on the flag waving on the Capitol. We are greater than that, and we should be greater than that. And we should be a country that others look to say, hey, I want to move there. Hey, their system works. Let's try that. We don't do everything properly. I could say that for sure. But right now, I think there's a whole lot of people who had a whole lot of privilege who tattletaled on themselves, thinking that they were doing something for the right reasons for that person in charge, the president. And the president, unfortunately, made them forget the most important thing about this country. We are the many. We are more than one person, one branch of government. We are a whole. And that's what we need to get back to. It takes many to make a difference. Just like the millions that went out and voted. Your vote counts. It clearly did. And if you don't like what was voted this year, well, in 4 more years, vote a different way. In a few months, there's going to be some runoff elections. Vote a different way against that. Run for office yourself. Educate yourself on how to do that. That's the proper way to do it. Don't risk your safety. Don't risk your family's safety and your financial future by listening to that one single voice that says, hey, you go down there and fight for me. And if you do, don't take it literally. Stand a few hundred feet away. Speak your voice to the camera, but don't ever enter. Do it the right way. You keep yourself safe, and you can keep others as well. It's been Beaky here with the Untitled Game Show. Just saying it like how I see it. I'm not privileged to do what you saw on Wednesday last week. And I sure as hell know the United States is more than one branch. I'll be back with more videos for you guys soon. About gaming and many other things. There's too much going on in the world for me just to talk about video games today. Thanks for watching. Keep the comments civil, guys, down below.